She was already waiting on the porch when I pulled my truck into the gravel drive. Arms crossed, lips tight, gripping that fake clipboard like it meant something. She snapped the moment my boots hit the ground. "You cannot park here. This cabin is part of the HOA now, and you need to leave." I looked at her, dust still settling around me, taking in my cabin, my valley, and this woman acting like she controlled any part of it. "Funny," I said slowly, "because last I checked, I never signed up for your HOA. Her eyes narrowed as she waved that paper like it was an official badge. "Do not pretend you did not see the notice. I put it on your door. This is official. If you refuse to comply, you will be removed." Neighbors peeked from their porches, whispering and watching. She loved an audience. She thrived on attention. But she had no idea what she had stepped into, because this was not just a cabin. This was land my family had protected for generations. She stepped closer, lowering her voice like she was warning a child. "I will call security. You will regret testing me." I almost laughed but kept my voice steady. "Go ahead. Make the call." Her smirk widened as she pulled out her phone and reported some story about trespassing and a dangerous man refusing to leave. Minutes later, tires crunched along the dirt road. A black SUV rolled up. 2 men in dark uniforms stepped out. No real badges, no real authority, but Karen was smiling like she had just won something. "Arrest him," she demanded. "He is breaking HOA rules." That was the moment I knew she had crossed the line, because the men walking toward me were not legitimate officers, and she had no idea that I had dealt with imposters before. I folded my arms and stood solid as stone. "Karen," I said quietly, "you just made the biggest mistake of your life." The 2 men tried to look official, boots hitting the gravel with forced confidence. One barked, "Step away from the property. You are in violation. We are detaining you." Karen stood behind them, proud and smug, acting like a queen watching her guards. "Told you," she announced loud enough for every porch in the valley to hear. "Nobody defies the HOA." I did not move. Instead, I looked the taller man straight in the eye. His uniform was cheap, the kind ordered online, and the patch on his shoulder did not match the state police. He had no radio, no real gear. "Interesting uniform," I said. "Where did you get it?" "A costume shop." He stiffened, but before he could respond, Karen snapped, "Do not listen to him. Cuff him. He does not belong here." I took a slow breath and reached into my jacket. Gasps spread through the neighbors. Karen froze. The fake officer tensed. I pulled out a leather case, flipped it open, and held it up. Sunlight flashed across a genuine badge. Karen's smile shattered. "I am the sheriff of this county," I said evenly, "and you 2 are seconds away from being charged for impersonating law enforcement." The valley fell silent. Karen's face drained of color. "That is impossible," she stammered. "You are lying. This is HOA business." I cut her off calm but firm. "This is my land. And just so you remember, I do not only live in this valley. I own the entire thing." Neighbors whispered louder. The fake officers exchanged panicked glances. Karen finally realized her show was collapsing in front of everyone. She pointed at me in desperation. "Do not believe him. That badge is fake." But no one agreed with her now. Phones came out. Recording lights blinked. The imposters tried to edge toward their SUV, but I already had my radio out, calling in real deputies. Minutes later, sirens echoed through the valley. Patrol cars rolled up. The deputies stepped out, saw my identification, and took charge of the situation. I handed over the fake uniforms and the trembling imposters: impersonation, trespassing, harassment. I listed each one calmly. Karen yelled that she was the victim, but no one listened. Officers secured her hands, her clipboard landing in the dirt as neighbors let out relieved cheers. I turned toward them and said one line that quieted everything. "I did not fight for this land just to be told I cannot live on it." Her game ended right there. The valley remained mine. My family stayed protected, and Karen's deception was finally brought into the open. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible HOA Karen stories.